us. We also have PKD Nambiar, a political analyst who supports the BJP, with us on the broad. Nirav Modi also has the legal option of seeking asylum. PKD Nambiar, your first reaction to the developments?
I think it's a great news. The government of the land has already cleared very clear that corruption has no zero tolerance against corruption. And if you really look at Rishita, from the February when the Punjab National Bank has intimated the agencies about this particular scam, since then, the 3 years of the case history, if you really look at the government, the union government has taken it very seriously and zero tolerance, and to bringing back all these people is going to bring so much of confidence amongst the citizen, and also to a great extent that we are a country, this is not anymore a phone banking will not work anymore. The defaulters cannot just fly away after defrauding the banks, defrauding the people. That is not going to happen. I think this is a great victory to the it's a new India in a way. We are fighting against corruption. So far, it was just a slogan. Now it is clearly visible, Rishida. I think you and me should be very happy that we have a government in the center who is really taking on, not just out of the slogans.
Right. PKD Nambiar, though, politically speaking, how are these developments going to be looked at? The Congress hasn't so far reacted to any of these developments. We've been trying to seek a reaction. We're told there will be a press conference later. But this has also been, a huge bone of contention between the opposition and the government. The time that this entire scam was unearthed, and then to learn that Nirav Modi had already fled the country.
So, Rishita, it's a very good question. I'll tell you, there are two significance in it. One is that these are not, in a general in Indian context, when the people move out, the government of the land generally never pursue such cases in such a sincerity, which has never ever happened in the history. Second is that all these scams and all these defaulters, even if you remember the former Reserve Bank governor, Raghuram Rajan greatly once said, the most of these cases have been happened during the 2 years time of the UPA time. And there is a large amount of controversy on these. All these defaulters are coming from a particular time zone or under a particular regime, which is the UPA regime. I think if we are, because there's a big say in the Lutyens Delhi that if you order a loan on a call, it's a phone banking loans were given over the phone. So that is something which we don't want, this culture for a new India. If we have to grow as a nation, if we have to build a new India, it has to be a zero corruption. These may be, as the lawyer in the panel said, that it may not be an individual case, may not be so significant. To me personally, it is a great significance. It sends a large message to all those people who are the defaulters, or be the defaulters to be in the planning. They will all be very careful, and also we will be sending a strong message to the large investors, not only in India, across the world. Here anymore, the corruptions have no place. And please understand, Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi, Mehul Chokshi, all these people are basically,
So you're saying that the UK court is sending out a message to investors in India. Is that what you're saying?